Aloha everyone, my name is Monica and I will be presenting Groups 10 project presentation. For our project, we have decided to make a keiki coloring booklet of native plants found at Cacao Crater. So, main questions one might have is that who is our targeted audience, who and how will it be distributed, and what will this booklet contain? So, our booklet will have 12 different coloring pages of native plants collected at Cacao Crater that has been documented by the Bishop Museum. So we will provide information on natural range, fun facts about the plants, dispersal mechanism, and early Hawaiian use. Our goal is to encourage the keiki to learn about the native plants found in the forested region of Cacao Crater. We will be sending these booklets to Palolo and Manoa Elementary School. We would like to distribute this to the 3rd grade classes there, so these keikis will be between the ages of 8 and 9. We will also be providing this booklet to the Community Outreach Alliance at Kualoa Mountain Watershed Partnership. This watershed partnership provides educational experience about native forest ecosystems to the school and community groups. So we will provide a PDF of the coloring book via email. The PDF format was chosen because it allows for simple ways to share the coloring booklet to teachers and community educators. About Cacao Crater. Cacao Crater is located on the Kualoa mountain range at the back of Palolo Valley. Cacao Crater is a volcanic feature known as a tuff cone that was formed by explosive water and magma interactions. The crater erupted approximately 200 years ago and is one of the many vents that was formed during the Honolulu series. The forest ecosystem at the crater is considered a wetland habitat. Plant species in the regions have adapted to wet and mesozoic conditions. In this booklet, we will go over the 12 plant species, and we have provided our coloring images that was created by each of our group members and a little bit about the plant information. Since our booklet is made for children, we have decided to make a small vocabulary list, so when the students are reading the plant information, they can comprehend what they read, and this will also help them with expanding their vocabulary. Uki sedge. Where does it grow? It can grow along the streams and ponds at the elevation from sea level to 90 meters high. This species occurs on Kauai, Oahu, Molokai, Maui, and Hawaii. A quick fun fact, the crest part of the ancient Hawaiian warrior's helmet were made out of uki sedge. Here we have the hay veil. Where does it grow? It can grow in mesozoic forest to wet forest at the elevation of 240 to 1,280 meters. This species occurs on Kauai, Oahu, and Maui. A fun fact, the seeds are eaten and dispersed by native birds. Prolifera. Where does it grow? So it grows in common wet forest and is found in all the main Hawaiian islands, and it grows at the elevation of 200 to 1,300 meters. Fun fact, this is one of 4 native ferns found here in Hawaii. These ferns are dispersed by spores in the wind. They can also produce tiny fern plantlets along their fronds that take the roots as aging parent plants bends to the ground. Here we have the Hawaiian holly. This is an indigenous tree to the island of Hawaii. Indigenous means that this species is native to Hawaii, but it is known that it also occurs naturally in Tahiti. It tends to grow in mesozoic to wet forest on all main Hawaiian islands except Niihau. Quick fun fact is that they are dispersed throughout the forest by native and non-native fruit-eating birds. Here we have the Manila melicope. Something about this species is that it's distributed through 6 of the 8 main Hawaiian islands. This species of melicope goes by many names. A quick fun fact is that the genus Melicope comprises of 54 endemic species in the Hawaiian island. The plant itself has many uses, from oils from the bark, and from its flowers. You can use this flower for many different occasions. This is another type of melicope, but this melicope is an endemic flowering plant that's found through the Hawaiian Islands. Little is known about this specific species, even while being located predominantly at Manila. A quick fun fact is that these shrubby trees are related to citruses such as oranges and lemons. These plants predate island colonizations and are thought to have originated from eastern Australia. So this is one type of ohia, and something very neat about this ohia, it is only endemic to Oahu, so that means it only occurs in one island. This tree is found in shrublands and can also be found from mesic to wet forest, and it can be found in the Kualoa and Waianae Mountains. A quick fun fact is that the species arrived on the Hawaiian Highlands by wind dispersal. The sea needs to survive in salt water and can travel short distance in water currents. So here is another species of ohia. This is the polymorpha. So this can grow from sea level to high elevations of 2,200 meters. It occurs in 6 of 8 of the main Hawaiian islands. Quick fun fact is that ukulele keys are made from the wood of the tree. Here we have the Kapikokea, and this is an endemic species that can be found in mesic valleys. It can also be found in mesic and wet forest from the elevation at 180 to 1,220 meters. Historically, it can be found in Kauai, Oahu, Molokai, Lanai, and Maui. A fun fact is that it is locally common in the one-sweep summits of the Kualoa Mountains. Here we have the Hawaiian Boston fern. It occurs in all Hawaiian islands except Niihau. It can grow at an elevation from the sea level to 1,200 meters. It can tolerate most soil conditions but prefer moist and well-drained mediums. Due to the soil preference, it's often one of the first plants to settle on lava fields. So quick fun fact, the fern has undergone tubers and specialized storage stems that use plant like taro. Hula altars are sometimes decorated with this fern. Here we have the ho'ava. The ho'ava is a flowering plant endemic to Kauai, Oahu, Molokai, Lanai, and Maui. Ho'ava is thought to have originated from eastern Polynesia. The trunks of the ho'ava tree were often used to reinforce gunwales of canoes, and they also pounded the fruit into topical ointments. So that would be all for our presentation. Hope you all enjoyed it.